It all started on a bright, crisp morning when I made the bold decision to embark on a new chapter of my life. I had reached a point where the monotony of my routine had become suffocating, and a deep longing for change had taken root within me. With a mix of trepidation and excitement, I made the courageous choice to leave behind the comfort of familiarity and set off on a journey of self-discovery. The decision to start afresh was not an easy one. It meant leaving behind cherished memories, a stable job, and the comforting embrace of my loved ones. But deep down, I knew that true growth and fulfillment awaited me on the other side of fear. With determination in my heart, I packed my belongings, bidding farewell to the place I once called home. As I closed the door behind me, a wave of anticipation washed over me, mingled with a hint of nostalgia for the life I was leaving behind. The road ahead was uncertain, and doubts crept into my mind. What if this leap of faith turned out to be a mistake? What if I couldn't find the happiness and fulfillment I sought? Yet, amidst the doubts, a flicker of hope burned brightly, reminding me of the infinite possibilities that awaited me in this brave new world. Arriving at my new place of residence, a mix of excitement and apprehension coursed through my veins. Everything was unfamiliar: the streets, the buildings, the faces. But within the uncertainty lay the potential for growth, discovery, and a fresh start. As I settled into my new surroundings, I took a moment to breathe in the unfamiliar air, letting it fill my lungs and infuse me with renewed energy. The weight of the past began to lift, and a newfound lightness filled my steps. It was here, in this uncharted territory, that I would begin to shape my own destiny. In the days that followed, I immersed myself in the process of building a life from scratch. I sought out local community events, joined clubs and groups that aligned with my interests, and eagerly introduced myself to strangers who would soon become familiar faces. Every interaction held the potential for a new connection, a fresh perspective, or a shared passion. As I opened myself up to the world, I discovered a tapestry of stories waiting to be woven into the fabric of my own. The decision to start anew was not just about changing my physical surroundings, it was about embracing a mindset of possibility and embracing the unknown. I vowed to seize every opportunity that came my way, to step outside my comfort zone, and to embrace the discomfort that often accompanies growth. In this first chapter of my journey, I stood at the precipice of change, ready to embrace the challenges and triumphs that lay ahead. It was a leap of faith, but deep down, I knew that by starting from scratch and forging a new path, I was paving the way for a life that was authentically mine. With my heart brimming with hope and a sense of adventure, I took the first step, setting the stage for the transformative chapters that awaited me in this remarkable journey of self-discovery. The sun rose over the horizon, casting a golden hue upon the streets of my new neighborhood. In this chapter of my life, I found myself in the midst of a new beginning, embracing the unfamiliar and the exhilarating possibilities that lay ahead. As I settled into my new place of residence, I marveled at the sights and sounds that surrounded me. The architecture of the buildings, the vibrant colors of the local market, and the inviting parks and green spaces all whispered promises of adventure and discovery. With each passing day, I found myself stepping out of the confines of my comfort zone, eager to explore the uncharted territories that awaited me. I wandered through the labyrinthine streets, allowing myself to get lost in the rhythm of the city, immersing myself in its energy and vibrant culture. The air felt different here, charged with a palpable sense of possibility. It was as if every breath I took was infused with the potential for growth and transformation. And in the depths of my being, I could sense that this new beginning held the key to unlocking the life I had always yearned for. In this chapter, I became a keen observer of the world around me. I discovered hidden gems: a cozy cafe tucked away in a side street, a quaint bookstore filled with tales waiting to be devoured, and a serene park that became my sanctuary amidst the hustle and bustle of city life. These places became my havens, offering solace and inspiration as I embarked on this fresh journey. But it wasn't just the physical surroundings that fueled my new beginning. It was the people I encountered, each with their own unique stories and experiences. I struck up conversations with fellow explorers, artists, and dreamers, finding common ground in our shared pursuit of a life filled with passion and purpose. Every interaction became an opportunity for connection, an invitation to step outside my comfort zone and forge new friendships. The barriers of the past began to crumble as I embraced the diversity and richness of the community that surrounded me. In this new beginning, I discovered the power of vulnerability. I shared my dreams, fears, and aspirations with newfound friends, finding solace in the knowledge that I was not alone in my quest for a fulfilling life. Together, we laughed, cried, and cheered each other on as we embarked on our respective journeys of self-discovery. As I navigated this chapter, I realized that starting afresh was not just about changing my physical location, it was about shifting my perspective and embracing a mindset of growth and possibility. I embraced the mantra of yes and opened myself up to new experiences, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, whether it was trying out a new cuisine, taking up a dance class, or attending a local art exhibition. I reveled in the joy of exploration. Each experience added a vibrant brushstroke to the canvas of my new life, shaping me into a person I could hardly recognize, a person filled with curiosity, resilience, and a zest for life. In this chapter of my journey, a new beginning unfolded before me, and I embraced it with open arms. The tapestry of my life had started to take shape, woven together by the threads of newfound connections, thrilling experiences, and the unwavering belief that I had the power to create a destiny of my own making. And so, I continued to traverse this uncharted path, eager to discover what lay beyond the horizon, ready to embrace the chapters that awaited me in this extraordinary tale of transformation. In this chapter of my life, I eagerly embarked on a journey of building connections and forging new friendships. I understood that to truly start anew, I needed to open doors and invite new experiences and people into my life. And so, armed with an open heart and a spirit of adventure, I set out to explore the vast landscape of human connection. One by one, I ventured into the community events, social gatherings, and local meetups, ready to introduce myself to strangers who would soon become familiar faces. The nerves of initial encounters soon gave way to genuine conversations and shared laughter. I discovered that there is a certain magic in meeting someone for the first time, an unspoken excitement of possibilities unfolding. As I interacted with people from diverse backgrounds and walks of life, I began to appreciate the richness and depth of human experiences. Each person I met had a story to tell, lessons to teach, and perspectives to share. I listened attentively, soaking in the wisdom and insights that came from their unique journeys. Some friendships bloomed effortlessly, as if we had known each other for a lifetime. Shared interests and passions brought us closer, and together we embarked on adventures, fueled by a collective zest for life. These newfound companions became pillars of support and sources of inspiration as we encouraged each other to chase our dreams and overcome obstacles. In opening doors to new relationships, I also learned the value of vulnerability. I allowed myself to let down the walls that had shielded me in the past, revealing my true desires, fears, and aspirations. In return, I was met with understanding, empathy, and a shared vulnerability that deepened our connections. This chapter of my life was marked by the joy of discovering kindred spirits. Together, we explored new hobbies, embarked on spontaneous road trips, and celebrated the simple pleasures of life. The laughter we shared echoed through the corridors of our memories, creating a tapestry of moments that would forever hold a special place in my heart. But not every connection was meant to last, and in this chapter, I also learned the art of letting go. Some friendships faded naturally, drifting away as our paths diverged. Though bittersweet, I cherished the memories we created and held gratitude for the impact they had on my journey. As I reflect on this chapter of my life, I realize that opening doors was about more than just making acquaintances, it was about expanding my horizons and embracing the vast tapestry of humanity. It was through these connections that I learned to appreciate the beauty in our shared experiences and the richness that comes from our differences. In opening doors, I discovered that human connections are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. They bring depth, color, and meaning to our existence. The relationships I cultivated in this chapter became the support system that sustained me through both joyous and challenging times. With each door I opened, a world of possibilities emerged. And as I embraced these new connections and friendships, my journey took on a renewed sense of purpose and meaning. I walked with a lighter step, knowing that I was not alone on this path of self-discovery, and so, with an open heart and a spirit of curiosity, I eagerly awaited the chapters that lay ahead, chapters that would be shaped by the people I met, the stories I heard, and the friendships that would continue to blossom along this remarkable journey. In the midst of my journey, this chapter introduced me to the power of unexpected connections. It was a time when serendipity took hold, intertwining my path with that of someone who would leave an indelible mark on my life, a person who would become a dear friend, a mentor, or perhaps even a confidant. It began with a seemingly ordinary day. I found myself drawn to a cozy cafe, seeking solace in the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the comforting hum of conversation. Little did I know that this unassuming setting would be the backdrop for a meeting that would change the course of my journey. As I sipped my warm beverage, lost in my thoughts, our eyes met across the room. There was a spark of recognition, as if our souls had shared a connection in a realm beyond the tangible. It was in that moment that our paths converged, setting in motion a series of conversations and shared experiences that would shape our lives. We began by exchanging pleasantries, and soon, casual conversations turned into deep discussions that spanned the breadth of human existence. Our perspectives and experiences complemented each other, creating a harmonious synergy that propelled us forward on our respective paths of growth and self-discovery. This unexpected connection became a source of inspiration, challenging me to question my beliefs, embrace new ideas, and explore uncharted territories of thought. We shared books, engaged in thought-provoking debates, and embarked on intellectual adventures that broadened our horizons and expanded our understanding of the world. Beyond intellectual stimulation, this connection also offered unwavering support. In moments of self-doubt or when confronted with obstacles, this person stood by my side, offering words of encouragement and reminding me of my inner strength. Their unwavering belief in my potential pushed me to surpass my own limitations and strive for greatness. As our bond deepened, vulnerability became a cornerstone of our relationship. We confided in one another, sharing our fears, hopes, and dreams. In this safe space of trust and understanding, we found solace, knowing that we could be truly seen and heard without judgment. This unexpected connection served as a compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of life. Together, we navigated the highs and lows, celebrating victories and offering solace during moments of despair. Our bond became a source of solace and resilience, a reminder that we were not alone in our pursuit of a meaningful existence. In this chapter, I learned that sometimes the most transformative connections are the ones we least expect. They arrive unannounced, shaking the foundation of our beliefs and challenging us to grow. These connections teach us that our paths are interwoven with the lives of others, and that through shared experiences, we can uncover hidden depths within ourselves. As this chapter unfolded, I realized that unexpected connections are not limited to just one person. They can come in various forms: a chance encounter with a stranger who imparts profound wisdom, a collaboration with a colleague that sparks innovation, or a mentor who guides us along the path of self-discovery. With each unexpected connection, my understanding of the world expanded, and my heart became more open to the magic that lies within the people we encounter. These connections reminded me of the interconnectedness of all beings and the power of human connection to transform lives. As this chapter came to a close, I carried the lessons of unexpected connections with me. I knew that as long as I remained open to the possibilities that lay beyond the surface, my journey would be enriched by the serendipitous encounters and profound connections that awaited me. And with renewed hope, I eagerly awaited the next chapter, knowing that the tapestry of my life would continue to be woven by the threads of unexpected connections. In this chapter of my journey, I delved into the realm of hobbies and discovered the profound impact they can have on personal growth and fulfillment. It was a time of exploration, as I sought out new passions, nurtured latent talents, and allowed myself to be immersed in the joy of pursuing activities purely for the sake of pleasure. I began by casting aside any preconceived notions of what hobbies should be. I gave myself permission to step outside my comfort zone and explore activities that piqued my curiosity. With an open mind and a sense of adventure, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery through the pursuit of new hobbies. From painting to playing a musical instrument, from gardening to cooking, I allowed myself to be captivated by the sheer pleasure of engaging in these activities. Each hobby became an outlet for self-expression, a canvas upon which I could unleash my creativity and explore new dimensions of my being. Through painting, I discovered the power of colors and shapes to convey emotions and tell stories. Brushstrokes became my voice, and the canvas transformed into a sanctuary where I could express my innermost thoughts and feelings without restraint. Painting became a form of catharsis, a medium through which I could navigate the complexities of life. In the realm of music, I found solace and a means of connecting with my emotions in ways words couldn't. With each note I played, melodies and harmonies resonated within me, evoking a range of feelings, from joy to introspection, from tranquility to exuberance. Playing an instrument became a form of self-discovery, a gateway to uncovering hidden depths of my soul. Gardening became my connection to nature, a reminder of the cycle of life and the beauty that can be nurtured from the simplest of seeds. With every plant I tended to, I witnessed the magic of growth and the satisfaction of cultivating beauty in my surroundings. The act of nurturing plants mirrored my own journey of self-care and personal development. Cooking became a culinary adventure, where I delighted in experimenting with flavors, textures, and spices from different cultures. In the kitchen, I found not just sustenance, but a means of connecting with others through shared meals and creating memories that would linger long after the last bite. Cooking became a celebration of creativity and a reminder of the nourishing power of food. Through the pursuit of these hobbies, I discovered more than just skills and techniques. I uncovered a deeper understanding of myself, my passions, my strengths, and my capacity for growth. These activities became a form of self-care, offering moments of respite from the demands of everyday life and allowing me to reconnect with my authentic self. Moreover, these hobbies provided an avenue for connecting with like-minded individuals. I joined art communities, music ensembles, and cooking classes, where I met fellow enthusiasts who shared my love for these pursuits. Together, we exchanged ideas, supported each other's progress, and celebrated the joy of engaging in activities that brought us fulfillment. In this chapter, I learned that hobbies are not mere pastimes, they are gateways to self-discovery and personal transformation. They infuse our lives with meaning, ignite our passions, and provide a much-needed balance to the responsibilities and challenges we face. Through embracing new hobbies, I carved out space in my life for joy, creativity, and personal growth. As this chapter drew to a close, I carried the lessons and the newfound zest for life that hobbies had instilled in me. I knew that by nurturing these passions, I would continue to uncover hidden facets of myself, embark on exciting adventures, and create a life that brimmed with purpose and fulfillment. In this chapter of my journey, I made a significant decision that would alter the course of my life. I embraced a change of scenery. I yearned for new horizons, fresh landscapes, and the opportunity to immerse myself in a different environment that would stimulate my senses and inspire personal growth. Leaving behind the familiar, I bid farewell to the place that had been my home for so long. The process of relocating was both daunting and exhilarating, filled with a mix of nostalgia for what I was leaving behind and anticipation for what lay ahead. As I arrived at my new destination, a wave of excitement washed over me. The air carried a different scent, and the sights and sounds unfolded like a symphony of novelty. Every street corner held the promise of discovery, and I embraced the unfamiliarity with open arms. In this new place, I had the opportunity to redefine myself, free from the expectations and limitations of the past. I savored the freedom of anonymity, knowing that I could craft a fresh narrative, unencumbered by the perceptions others had formed of me. Exploring my new surroundings became a grand adventure. I roamed the streets, meandering through hidden alleyways and vibrant markets, absorbing the pulse of this new community. I allowed myself to get lost in the maze of unfamiliarity, trusting that each turn would lead me to unexpected wonders. As I settled into this new environment, I discovered that change of scenery brings a change of perspective. The different landscapes, architecture, and cultural nuances awakened my senses, stimulating my creativity and broadening my worldview. I found inspiration in the beauty of nature, the grandeur of historical landmarks, and the diversity of people who called this place home. Engaging with the local community became an integral part of this chapter. I sought out opportunities to connect with the residents, immersing myself in their traditions, customs, and stories. It was through these interactions that I gained a deeper understanding of the place and its people, and a profound appreciation for the richness that diversity brings. This change of scenery also allowed me to confront and overcome challenges. Adjusting to a new environment meant navigating unfamiliar systems, establishing new routines, and embracing a level of resilience that comes with adapting to change. Each obstacle became an opportunity for growth, as I learned to navigate the unknown with courage and tenacity. As I reflect on this chapter, I realize that a change of scenery is not just about physical relocation, it is a catalyst for personal transformation. It forces us to step outside our comfort zones, confront our fears, and embrace the unknown. It is in these moments of transition that we discover the depths of our strength and resilience. This chapter was marked by the beauty of reinvention. In the midst of a new place, I discovered new facets of myself, hidden passions, untapped talents, and untamed dreams. I had the freedom to explore different aspects of my identity, to shed old labels and embrace the limitless potential of who I could become with each passing day. This change of scenery shaped me, molding my character and expanding the boundaries of my existence. It became a canvas upon which I could paint the vivid strokes of my aspirations, hopes, and dreams. As this chapter came to a close, I carried the memories and experiences of this change of scenery deep within my being. I knew that I had grown in ways I couldn't have imagined, and that this new place had become an integral part of my story. With a heart filled with gratitude for the journey so far, I eagerly anticipated the chapters yet to come. Armed with the wisdom gained from this change of scenery, I embraced the ever-unfolding narrative of my life, ready to embark on new adventures.